What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome back to another video here on Peg City Hockey. Training camp has officially pretty much started for the 2024-2025 NHL season for your Winnipeg Jets, and Cole Perfetti remains unsigned. Now, I was worried about the situation months ago. A lot of people were, seemed to be, it's all right, like, calm down. He'll be signed before training camp. Everything will be good. Well, training camp is here, and Cole Perfetti is still not signed. Now, it's not one of those will they, won't they type situations. At least it felt that way for a long time. Oh, maybe Perfetti, he wants a bit more term, maybe they wants a bit more money, nothing crazy. It didn't seem like it was ever going to go into arbitration, like a big long deal like that, with them fighting, like, we've seen in the past with Andrew Kopp and stuff like that. It didn't feel like it would go down that route for the Winnipeg Jets and Perfetti. Chevy is a pretty smart GM. He knows how to assess young talent, and Perfetti is a big part of this team's coming up future. It's been made very clear by that. So getting a guy that young, that has a super high ceiling signed, is an important task. And, Perfetti has made it clear on multiple occasions that he loves Winnipeg and wants to be here. He said that throughout his entire career here so far. So it's not one of those cases, and if it is, I'd be pretty well damn shocked, as well as I think everyone else in the industry. But nonetheless, you have to get a guy like this signed. Like I said, training camp is here. If Perfetti is not signed coming into the season, then that's just silly. And so far, all these news reports coming out over the last week just seem to be absolutely silly. For the longest time, I didn't think it seemed like it was a big gap between these two parties. They were just negotiating out the fine details, but it seems like that might not be the case. Elliot Friedman was talking about how in the 32 Thoughts, how the Jets may be unwilling to give Perfetti a 2-year, $3.75 million contract, similar to what Shane Pinto got from the Sens. That's a steal for Perfetti. Obviously, unless if you want to sign him long term, then that's something completely different. But again, this guy loves being in Canada, loves Winnipeg, loves this organization. So, why would you not give him that contract? And then we're seeing how there might be a bit of a gap still between the Jets and Perfetti, being reported by Darren Dreger on Insider Trading today, or yesterday, I should say, the date of this video being posted. So, what's up with that? The Jets have the cap space to sign Perfetti to a contract, that won't be too steep, like 5.75. If they're able to maybe they could sign him. And not to mention, they've got Appleton and Nemestikov coming off the books next year. That's $4 million with the promotion of some prospects that'll be making league minimum. You have money there to sign Perfetti, and Arniel has made it clear that Perfetti is a guy that he wants to use in this system and in this season a lot. And I expect to get a bigger role than what Rick Bowness did, and a lot more trust, I think, than what Rick Bowness had in Perfetti, based on what we saw last year and how Bowness treated him at times. And if that's the case, then why haven't these, deal teams come to the two parties come to an agreement? Everyone thought Nikolai Ehlers was going to be traded, at the end of the season, after the elimination to Colorado. Everyone, that was the number one talking point for months, it seemed like. And then all of a sudden, it just dropped off a cliff because Arniel made it clear that Ehlers was going to have a huge role coming up, and it seemed like the trade rumors just stopped. The people weren't offering what the Jets wanted, and they kind of just left at that. Now, Chevy is not one to really let players expire. Obviously there's been situations in the past where it has happened, but, especially with a guy like Ehlers' skill level, it's a very weird and interesting situation. So is an extension coming there? I don't know, but either way, the rumors did a complete 180, and it seems like Perfetti this whole offseason was, why, does he want a bit more term? Does he want a bit more money? That's probably seems where it's at. But if the Jets are unwilling to offer Perfetti a contract that affordable at 2.375, if I'm not mistaken, similar to what Pinto got, like Friedman was reporting, then that's just blasphemy, in my opinion. I don't understand how you could not offer that as a GM, unless you're really trying to get a long-term deal done and you do not want Perfetti to play himself into a pretty steep contract. Then I don't know why you wouldn't sign that. It's affordable, it fits your cap structure right now, it gets Perfetti on the ice, most importantly, and that is all that really matters at this point. The Jets' forward depth is lacking, and I know they have a lot of amazing prospects, that we're seeing in the tournament that are coming into training camp. I'm excited for them more than a lot of people, I would say. At the same time, though, you can't count on that. You need guys like Perfetti, which are proven skill at the NHL level, to make an impact, and he is an impact player now, and more importantly, a core player in that top six. We can't forget that. So having him just sitting there on the bench, I don't like that look for the Jets, especially because Perfetti has always seemed like this, really happy guy being here. He really seems to be meshing well with the core and leadership of this team, especially last season, the season before that. Last year, he was great, and he had a slump, don't get me wrong, but that happens with younger players, and I think that he's got a lot of room to grow, and I think we have still yet to see the best from Cole Perfetti. So signing him is absolutely a priority, and with all these stupid rumors coming out now, obviously they're rumors and taken with a grain of salt, it just blows my mind a little bit. Like, this should not be still a conversation at this point. Like, Perfetti should be signed to either an affordable bridge or a long-term deal that both parties can agree on. Like, it's not that hard. If Perfetti wants to be here, and that's like, if money is the only thing holding it up at this point, you're talking like $1 million on a bridge deal. Who freaking cares? Like, in today's day and age, that's still an affordable cap hit for Perfetti for the next 2 years, and any contending team would want to have him on that cap hit for the next couple of years. So, I don't understand what's wrong with signing a guy for your top 6 for under $4 million, especially a young one at that. So, if you can't get the long-term deal done right now because of cap, and you need to wait to the offseason, sign him to a bridge. It's not that hard. So I don't understand what's holding this up. I'm going to be, really interested to see if any more information comes out regarding all this, because like I said, this whole situation is just silly at this point. Perfetti wants to be here. He's an important player and person to this club and organization. So get him signed immediately, Chevy. So let me know your thoughts about why you think this deal is being held up so long and what's it going to take to get it done. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and check out all the other affiliate links down in the description below. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go! And I will see you guys in the next one very, very soon.
It'll all be over. It'll all be over. It'll all be over. And we won't have to cry.